Welcome back, friends. As promised, I have a fun activity planned for you. We are going to be investigating changes of state. Right, we're doing a science experiment on matter. Right here I have my two states of matter. I have liquid, I have solids, and more liquid here, and we're going to see how all of these combine to create a gas. Raise your hand if you love candles. I love making candles, and that's exactly what we're going to do. But first, as always, we have to stay safe. So I'm going to grab my safety gear and come right back. First, I have my goggles. Next, to prevent any spillage, I'm going to use a protective apron. Okay. Well, I'm dealing with fire, so I have one with fuego, which is fire in Spanish. All right. And I'm going to use some latex gloves. Okay. Most importantly for you all at home, the most important safety feature, grab an adult. So, we're going to start. First, the materials I'm going to use. I need some water. I also need some wax pellets. I'm going to need some fragrance oil so my candles smell lovely. I'm going to need a thermometer. Of course, the jar to put my candle in. A measuring cup. And something to mix them all together. Okay? So, step number 1, we are going to put on a pot of water, right? I'm going to heat this water. I'm going to put my candle wax in the water, not directly of course, and I'm going to wait until it melts. So when this state of matter changes its states, it's called melting. So a solid to a liquid, that's melting. And right now the water inside the pot is producing a gas, steam. I sure hope you guys can see the steam here. And not only that, this steam is now turning back into a liquid as is seen on the microwave right here. Using matter is just so cool. Matter is everywhere around us. There are solids, liquids, and gases all around, and I just love doing experiments with each. So stay tuned. We'll see the solid changing directly into a liquid very soon. Okay, so all of the solid that we just had in this beaker is now a liquid, and pretty soon you guys are going to see. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the wax from the heat, and I start by being very careful and doing that. Next, I'm going to take my liquid wax. It is no longer a solid. Can you guys see that? I'm going to try and find a very cool surface to work with. And next, what I'm going to do is test if my wax is ready for the fragrance. I do this by using my thermometer, and I'm going to test to see if my wax is at 100 and between 160 and 180 degrees. Okay, so let's go. You're going to count with me. Let's count 10 seconds. Count down with me. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 1. At 1, we are at exactly 172 degrees Fahrenheit, that is. And we're just going to wait just a little. You know, probably sing yourself a little song. Baby shark. Okay, how about no? Alright, so right now what I'm going to do is measure out my wax. Each of these jars is 12 liquid ounces. So if I have 12 liquid ounces, the capacity of each jar, how much do I need in total? Let's go. 12 plus 12 will give me what? Can you make a guess? Come on, guys. That's easy. Come on, let's go. All right, let's go. Shh, not while I'm pouring. Okay, so if you guys haven't figured out that answer just yet, 12 plus 12 will give me 24. Right now I am at 24 fluid ounces and I'm going to add just a little more for good measure. Guys, please don't try this at home, especially without an adult. So I've added my liquid wax to my measuring cup. Now before I put a solid in here, right? Now it's liquid. What caused it to turn into a liquid? Heat. So heat does change state of matter. I'm going to then add my fragrance oil so that my candles will smell yummy. Let's get every drop in. And next, I'm going to mix the two liquids together slowly so that they become one solution. I'm going to do this for about another 10 seconds. Do you want to help me count? Let's go. Count me down. 10, 9, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, now what's cool about this, guys, is that this liquid is now going to turn back into a solid. So once my wax begins to cool, temperature again, changing the state of matter, it will solidify and turn into a solid. All right, so can you guys think of anything in your kitchen that your parents might make that changes its state? Think about it. Anything that your parents might do in the kitchen. Who loves eating pancakes? Right? Think about how we make pancakes. Can you think of any of the changes? Next time, watch your parents do it. Now, I'm going to give this one final stir for good luck. And I'm going to be ready to pour. Again, guys, please do not try this by yourselves. So cool, so cool, so cool. But I am staying safe. And I am going to use this here to center the wick in my candle so that it burns evenly. And that is how we make a candle. That is how we change a solid into a liquid, by adding heat. Now I have a question for you. When my candle solidifies, turns into a solid, how do you think it produces a gas? Leave those in your comments. Thank you so much for watching Storytime with Rensa, and now How To with Rensa. Have yourselves a good one.